Hi, and welcome to Element Z3. Thank you for liking and subscribing and showering your love. Do continue to shower the same love. Do keep liking, subscribing, and spreading the word. Today, we are going to look into angles inside quadrilaterals. We are doing geometry chapter for grade 5. The first question says calculate the angles and fill in the blanks. If you see the first one, the first key, quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals are always 360 degree, right? So our aim is going to be always to meet up the 360 degrees. I have my this angle which is 70 degrees. Other one is 70 and this is 100. So even if I do mental math, 70 plus 70 is 140. 140 plus 100 is 240. So my total should be 360 and therefore I will minus 240 from 360. So if I do the subtraction 0, 2 and 1. So my answer for angle A is 120 degrees. Okay. Or you can individually add 70, 70, 100 and then subtract from 260, or simple mental math also will be best applicable. Let's go ahead now. We have our B figure. As we see the square, I have told in the prior explanation as well, when you see a box, it is 90 degree. Therefore, I have my 9 times 3, which is 27. And we know 9 times 4 is 36. So, but of course, my fourth box is also going to be 90 degree. Or you can add it directly or multiply. 9 times 3 is 27. And if I subtract from 360, okay, you take 360 minus 270. And when you subtract, okay, so 16 minus 7 is 9. That is how I got my answer for the B1, right? Let's go ahead now. So going ahead, my third example says is 50 degrees, 130 degree, and again I have my 50 degree. Okay, so let's add now. When I add 50 plus 50, it's going to be 100. 100 plus 30 is 230. So 360 minus 230 degrees. 0 minus 0 is 0, 6 minus 3 is 3, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So my answer is 130 degrees, right? This is how I'll go for my next quadrilateral. So I have 115 degrees. Now here you see again, they have asked us to be a little bit more of logical thinker. And when I think about it, this is 90 and 90, which is nothing but my 180 degree. So 180 degree plus 115 degree, I have 5, 9 and 2. I am adding all these three to be more precise and clear. And now I have to find my angle D. Again, the value of quadrilateral is 360 degree. Always our key is something that we should be aware of, and that is how we are always using the key and going ahead. Therefore, I will take my total, that is 360 degree. So I have 360 degree minus 295. So I have my 5. This becomes 5 again. Let me borrow and make it rich. So it becomes 15. 15 minus 6, 15 minus 9 is 6. Therefore, my angle D is 65 degree. Right? Let's go to the next one. The second question says, calculate the angles and fill in the blanks. All right. In order to calculate the angles, let's see what it says. Therefore, I have my 110 degrees and 110 degrees. I see is what these two angles are same. So even these both angles are going to be same. Therefore, 110 plus 110 is 220, right? Therefore, I will take 360 degree minus 220 degrees, right? 0 minus 0 is 0, 6 minus 2 is 4, and 3 minus 2 is 1. But I have two angle E's, right? So do not get confused and in excitement write 140. I have seen majorly this happens. So we are going to divide this 140 by 2. So we know 2 times 7 is 14 and my mental math is 0. Therefore, or you can say that I have divided 140 by 2, right? Because there are two E angles. So 1 plus 1 is 2 and my 2 is here. So 2 times table 1 doesn't come. 2 times 7 is 14, right? So 0 and 0, and 2 times 0 is 0. Therefore, I get my answer as 70 degree. Kindly be very careful. Do not write 140. 140 is the total value that we have found after subtracting. Okay. Therefore, it's of prime importance that I divide it by 2, and that is how I get my value as 70. Okay, let's dive into the next question now. The next question says is, I have first angle as 45 degrees. Okay, the other angle as 45 degree. Then I have my F and F's value that I have to look for. So we saw E. Now we are going to see into F. So I know 45 plus 45 is 90. So 360 degrees minus 90. Or you can just refer to this example. But of course, I'm going to get 270, right? Therefore, now next what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide. Okay, in order to divide, I will write my 270 divided by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. All right, becomes 0. 7 comes down. 2 times 3 is 6. Becomes 0. And then my 0 comes down. Sorry, this is 7. So which becomes 1. This becomes 0. So 2 times 5 is 10. Right? Therefore, my angle F is 135 degrees. Let me show you mentally as well how we can actually divide by 2. So my answer was 270, right? So I take my 270, okay, divided by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times table 7 comes? No. 6 comes? Yes. So 2 times 3 is 6. I'll carry 1. 2 times 5 is 10. Therefore, my answer is 135 degrees. Next question says, I have 80 degrees and 200 degrees, right? So our quadrilateral is 360. So 200 plus 80 is 280. 360 minus 280 degrees. Let's subtract. 6 cannot minus 8, so I make it rich. 16 minus 8 is 8. Now we know 80 degrees is comprising of both the G. Again, I divided by 2. Therefore, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8 and 0. So angle G is 40 degree. Again, to reiterate, the value that I get is for both the sides. That's why I am dividing with 2 so that I get only for one side. Similarly, if you see this one, 55 plus 55 is 110. So 360 degrees minus 110 degree, right? Because we know the whole quadrilateral is 360 degrees. 0 minus 0 is 0. 6 minus 1 is 5. 3 minus 1 is 2. So I get my answer as 250 degree. But as we saw and we are seeing that H, they are two, they are just asking for one angle H's value. Therefore, I will take my 250 divided by 2. So I have 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4 and 1 carry over. So 2 times 5 is 10, right? Sorry, 2 times 2 is 4. Why did I write 4? Okay, so therefore my answer is 125 degrees. All right, let's go to the third one. The third one says the square and parallelogram are sitting on a straight line. Look at the hint. The hint clearly says they are sitting on a straight line. So my straight line is always 180 degree, or straight angle is 180 degree. Find the angle, or sorry, find the value of angle P. So we are looking for the value of angle P. Now, I know, but of course, this whole thing, I'll break it up, is my quadrilateral. Okay. So I have, so since we know this is 108, this is 108 degrees. And since this is 72, but of course, even it's going to be 72. Being this being a parallelogram, we know that all corners are 90 degrees. The hint is already given. Therefore, if you see, I have my 90 degrees and 72 degrees. We need how much? 180 because it's a straight line. I write my 2. 9 plus 7 is 16. So 180 degrees. So 180 minus 162. 10 cannot minus, I'll make it rich, so it becomes 10 minus 2 is 8. I borrowed, so this becomes 7 and this becomes 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore, my angle P is 18 degrees. So the key was straight line. Therefore, this whole thing had to be 180 degree, right? So if I see this whole thing, all right, 90 degree, 72. So I added both, and whatever was left over was my angle. Let's look into the last example. The shape below is made from two identical squares and two identical rhombuses. Always remember to underline your keywords, okay? So there are two squares and two rhombuses. The acute angles of rhombuses are 65 degrees. So the value for acute angle has been given, which is nothing but 65 degrees. So we have to find the size of one obtuse angle. That's it. Let's start individually to understand and scaffolded. So overall we know is 360 degree. Okay. Two rhombus angles mean 65 degree for one and 65 degree for the other one. All right. Now, how many rhombuses and how many squares? We have two. Okay. So let's start subtracting. First and foremost, I have my 360 degree minus 65 degrees. So this becomes 5. This becomes 15. 15 minus 6 is 9. And this becomes 2. So I've got my 295. I have taken care of this. Now left is one more 65. Let's subtract one more 65. 5 minus 5 is 0. 9 minus 6 is 3. And then I have my 2, right? Therefore, my value that I solve after that I get is 230 divided by 2. Sorry. Okay. So 230 and my year is 2. So 230 divided by 2. I know 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 carry. 2 times 5 is 10. Therefore, my obtuse angle is 115 degree. You can divide it by long cut way also. And then, sorry, 230. Therefore, I have my 230. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 carry. So 2 times 5 is 10. Therefore, I get my value as 115 degree. I hope you like the video. Do keep liking, subscribing, and showering your love. See you in the another video. Till then, take care.